You how Singer's been better of late. Pitch is a little bit high with a sinker. It goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. If you go back for Singer over his last couple of starts, he was good against New York his last start. That was the Mets of New York. 5 innings, just a 1 earned run. As Bowers takes outside, it goes to 3-1. Went 6 innings in San Diego the start before that. Gave up just 2 runs. Gave up just 1 earned run in St. Louis, despite giving up 4 runs in that outing overall. Here's the 3-1 to Bowers. He missed outside. And Singer having some command issues here in this second inning. Back-to-back walks to start up this top of the second inning. When pain can't wait, walk right into Ortho ASAP. Same-day access to specialists. Start healing faster at OrthoWisconsin.com. So it's set up for the Brewers here. Back-to-back walks, 2 on, nobody out. And Garrett Mitchell at the plate. And Singer misses away. It's 1-0. He can't find the strike zone right now. Defensively for the Reds, Blade is in left. It is Dunn in center. Marte is in right. Singer looks at second, brings home the 1-0 pitch. That missed outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Suarez at third. McLean, the shortstop. Steer at second base. Stewart is the first baseman, and Stevenson does the catching. Here's the 2-0 from Singer, and that missed outside. And I'm telling you, he has lost the strike zone right now, and the Brewers certainly would like to benefit from this. And the pitch, there's a strike, and that'll get a Bronx cheer here in the Queen City of Ohio. 3-1 on Mitchell. He was one more bad one away from loading the bases, and he still might. Singer looks back at second, and the 3-1 pitch. That swung on and fouled back to the net. Garrett had a good rip at that pitch. That was a sinker. It was outside a little bit. That would have been ball 4. Count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. It would have easily been ball 4. What you don't want to do right now is bail out Brady Singer for lack of strike throwing. Here's the pitch, and Garrett took a called third strike right at the knees. A sinker at 91, and that one was a strike. And Garrett strikes out. That's the 3rd strikeout for Singer, and now here's Sal Frelick. Frelick has been swinging it well in the month of June. A .313 average. He's got more doubles than strikeouts in the month of June. How about that? 5 doubles, 4 strikeouts for Sal Frelick, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Singer seems like he's maybe locked it back in now. First 2 reach here in this top of the second inning for the Brewers. And here's a chopper right back to Singer. He's going to field it. Only play is going to be at first, so he runs halfway there and flips it underhand to Stewart. Contreras goes to third. Bowers goes to second, but they're there with 2 outs now. And that'll get Joey Ortiz to the plate for Milwaukee. Ortiz also has been slowly but surely putting together some better at-bats. He's 10 for 38 in June. That's a .263 average. That might not be all-star level numbers, but that is a step forward from where he was in April. Pitch is a strike on the outside edge, and it's 0-1. And frankly, for a chunk of the month of May as well for Joey. Season average sitting at .206, a home run, 14 driven in. Singer's 0-1, missed down and away with a slider. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. You've got David Hamilton in the on-deck circle for the Brewers. The first 2 reached via walk, trying to take advantage of this. Brewers, one of the best teams in baseball with runners in scoring position. They've got the 2nd best average in the league. Here's a bouncing ball up the middle. It whistles past Singer, but fielded by the second baseman Steer. He throws to first in time and retires Ortiz. So the Brewers had a threat, unable to cash in here in the top of the second inning. We go to the bottom of 2. No score on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
There's a new brat in town, and I think you're really going to like it. It's called the Kids Hall of Fame Fresh Bratwurst. Hi, this is Robin Young. They're made by Usingers and have a familiar taste, like the delicious ones made for years for my pal you. What's also great is that a portion of the proceeds will go to the MAC Fund. Just ask for the Kids Fresh Brats and look for me taking a swing on the label. You can also find them online at usinger.com.
Look for them at your local Syndic's or Woodman store.
This 4th of July, crack open something made for the red, white, and blissful. The new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety 8-pack is here just in time for America's 250th birthday, featuring 4 nostalgic flavors: strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple. It's the taste of backyard barbecues, fireworks at dusk, and long summer weekends packed into every can. This Independence Day, bring the nostalgia and bring the bliss with the new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack from Carbliss. Available now at your local retailer or online at drinkcarbliss.com.
Dear America, get to Toyota's Independence Day sales event, because the fireworks start here. Toyota's got plenty of bang for your buck. Fire up your savings with more miles per gallon on the all-hybrid Camry and the all-hybrid RAV4. The Tundra and Tacoma put on the show with legendary Toyota value that keeps glowing long after the smoke clears. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The best sounds you can get.
It's back, track, bye, baseball.
All season long, this is the Brewers Radio Network.
Second inning being brought to you by Tsunami Express Car Wash. Game day mess, we've got it covered from first pitch to final inning. Keep your ride looking majorly clean at Tsunami Express Car Wash, the official car wash of the Milwaukee Brewers. No score as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Nathaniel Lowe will lead things off for Cincinnati. First offering to Lowe from Woodruff. Misses up and away with a fastball at 90. And it's 1-0. Lowe hitting .257, 9 home runs, 25 driven in. He's bounced around a little bit over the years. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And he missed inside with a changeup. 2 balls and no strikes. Rangers, Nationals for Nathaniel Lowe, Rays. Woodruff looks in through his glove and out of the windup. Brings home the pitch. That one's fouled out of play behind home plate. And it's 2-1 on Lowe. He's the DH tonight. Spencer Steer in the on-deck circle. The Brewers have owned the Reds for a long time. They finally lost a series to them in Milwaukee last year at the end of the year when the Reds were playing for their playoff lives and the Brewers didn't really have that much to play for at that point. Pitch is a swing and a miss, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. They have dominated in this ballpark, including winning both series here last year. Two-two pitch from Woodruff is a little bit low with a fastball at 92, and the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. It did miss down there. Tyler Jones has been pretty good so far tonight behind the plate. He's hit a handful of borderline pitches, and for the most part, it looks like he's gotten them right. 3-2 pitch, and that is a called third strike, a sinker at 92. That might have been the best pitch of the night so far from Brandon Woodruff. Dotted the inside corner, and that is his second ortho ASAP strikeout of the evening. Don't strike out, get back to the active lifestyle you want. Ortho ASAP. See a specialist today at orthowisconsin.com. Brandon Woodruff now 2 strikeouts away from 900 in his career. Here's Spencer Steer. Woodruff brings home the pitch, and this one's flied out of play, foul down the right field line, and it's 0-1. Baseball and Usinger bratwurst. Nothing better unless it's a Usinger brat served with a little Pine River cheese spread. You could apply that cheese spread to the brat. It's a great accompaniment. Pitch misses high. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Steer. All sorts of different flavors you can pick from on that. And then, of course, you have to finish it off with a little Cedar Crest ice cream. Maybe not a little, maybe a lot of Cedar Crest ice cream. The 1-1 to Steer is up and away. 2 balls and 1 strike on Spencer Steer. Maybe the caramel collision, the Wisconsin campfire s'mores, blue moon. That's summer. That's for me. Here's the 2-1 to Steer. And this one's fouled back our way. It hits just below us and to the right. Press box here at Great American Ballpark. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Steer. Steer hitting .240, 12 home runs, 31 driven in. Woodruff out of the windup, brings home the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled right off of Contreras' mask. And trickles over by the Brewers, or I should say the Reds, first base dugout. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes on Spencer Steer. Steer, pretty versatile player. We've seen him play a lot of first base over the years, some third, some outfield. He's at second base tonight. 2-2, got him looking on the outside edge with a changeup. And Woodruff looking much sharper so far here in this second inning. The command is dialed in. That one on the low outside corner. That's the 3rd strikeout, ortho ASAP style for Woodruff. And his next one will be number 900. Well, that's a beautiful changeup from Brandon Woodruff. Here's Eugenio Suarez. Out of the windup and the pitch. And a fly ball to center. This is going to carry out to Mitchell. Back steps just a few steps. 2 steps in front of the warning track to make the catch. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Woodruff in the bottom of the second. We go to the 3rd. No score on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
The warm summer is here, and it's the perfect time to warm up to a summer sizzling deal at Ashland Ford Chrysler in Ashland. Right now, they're making room for new inventory, which means big savings on the remaining 2025 models across their lots. Whether you're looking for something practical, sporty, or reliable, they got options turnkey ready to go, and financing that works with any budget. Trades are welcome, approvals are fast and easy. Don't wait until all the 2025s are gone, because when they're gone, they're gone. Visit Ashland Ford Chrysler online at AshlandFordChrysler.com. Ashland Ford Chrysler, your Highway 2 savings, US 2 Ashland.
Come on into the Other Place Bar and Grill in Iron River and try one of their tasty burgers and appetizers, which pair perfectly with their famous loaded Bloody Marys. Enjoy weekly food and drink specials like Wednesday's Build-A-Burger Night, 1 3rd-pound patties starting at only $6. Wednesday is also free Extreme Bingo starting at 6 p.m. The Other Place also serves Sunday brunch from 10 till 2. The Other Place Bar and Grill on Railroad Street and the Tri-County Corridor in Iron River, Wisconsin. Grill's open till 10 p.m. See you there.
Chequamegon Home Furnishings has the area's largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses. Over 70 recliners to choose from. Sofas, love seats, sectionals, Amish, and cabin furniture. Are you sick of not being able to flip over that old lumpy mattress? Here at Chequamegon Home Furnishings, we have a wide variety of 2-sided options, from soft pillow tops to extra firm. Interest-free financing and delivery available. Chequamegon Home Furnishings, downtown Park Falls and Main Street, Ashland, Wisconsin.
The H-Window Company. World-class windows and doors built in Ashland, Wisconsin. Beautiful, enduring, revolutionary. HWindow.com.
Dbart.com for your tint today.
No score as we go to the 3rd inning here at Great American Ballpark. And stepping in with the play-by-play, here's Josh Mauer.
Thank you, Lane. How about the start for Woody? 6 up, 6 down with 3 strikeouts, like he never left. Really impressive.
It's incredible how he's been able to do that multiple times over the last couple of years, right? Just pick things up right where he left off.
Yeah, now long way to go in this one, but that's the way you want to start it. David Hamilton bunting, but bunts foul up the 3rd baseline on a sneak attack there against Brady Singer. Well, as you said, no score. There has also been no hits. The Brewers did get back-to-back walks against Singer to begin the 2nd inning, but couldn't do anything with that. Now it's 9-1-2 in Pat Murphy's order, coming up in the 3rd with Hamilton, Yelich, and Chourio. So David behind 0-1 off a multi-hit game yesterday in Atlanta, batting average at .236. The 1 pitch checked up on a slider down low, 1-1. Hamilton at 3rd base. The 1-1. Strike on the outside edge with a backdoor slider, 1-2. This is the first time since Cooper Pratt got called up last week that Coop's getting the night off, and so you've got the Ortiz-Hamilton left side infield combo. The 1-2. Fouled back by David up over the screen. Pat Murphy said when he was talking to the media earlier today, he felt this was just a good day to give Cooper a chance to hit the reset button after a very busy first week in the big leagues. The 1-2. Outside, flew to the arm side on a sinker, and it's 2-2. He also said, I bet you we may see him in the game late. 2-2 pitch. And on the ground towards first, but foul. Played by Sal Stewart on the foul side of the chalk. Third inning brought to you by Citgo. Whether you're crossing the state line or just going across town, Club Citgo can save you money on every fill-up along the way, like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Leading off the third is Hamilton, another 2-2. Outside on a sweeper, and it's a full count. Well, we saw last inning, if you're patient with Brady Singer, he might walk you. So the windup 3-2. Fouled back up and over the screen, and it's going to be 9 pitches at least coming to David Hamilton. It's a very overcast night. It rained a lot late yesterday into the morning, but we're dry. The wind is blowing out. 3-2 again. Line drive to short, right at Matt McClain. Reaches down, makes a backhanded catch. So Singer wins that battle on 9 pitches, getting Hamilton, who hit it well, but pretty much right at the Red shortstop. Then no hits for the Crew the first time through the lineup. Here comes Christian Yelich for his second time. He struck out to begin the ball game. From the windup, the pitch. Outside corner with a cutter, called strike one from the former Kansas City Royal. Brady Singer, second year with the Reds. Got him for Jonathan India. The 0-1. Swing and a miss over the top of a breaking ball. Yelich having a hard time against this guy. It's 0-2. Brady Singer in his first year with the Reds won 14 ball games last season. The 0-2. Chopped on the ground to second. 2 high hops and played by Spencer Steer. Plenty of time, and he throws at Yelich. That's 2 out. Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee has major wins on deck. Play with your rewards card now all month for a shot at cash reward play and new Toyotas. Visit Potawatomi.com for details. Singer looking sharp. Here comes Jackson Chourio. 0-0 in the third with 2 out. Popped foul to third base, did Chourio back in the first, and he swings and misses over a cutter. There is nothing overpowering about Singer. It's only touching about at the top of his velo, 92 on the fastball. The 0-1. A little bit high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. He's mixing and matching. Yeah, last year he was 4th in the National League in wins, kind of quietly, for a playoff team. The 1-1. Tipped off the end of the bat, foul on a breaking ball, and Chourio behind 1-2. Brewers faced Brady Singer last season 3 times. They had a good go. He had an ERA over 6 against Milwaukee back in 2025. Looking for a 1-2-3 third and the 1-2 pitch. Just a little bit low. Good take by Chourio on a sinker, 2-2. The opener of this series. Brewers' first game against the Reds this season. Then now the 2-2. Chopped foul into the dirt on a cutter, and it bounced back behind the plate. Two balls and 2 strikes. It holds on Jackson Chourio. These teams are going to play 7 times against one another over the next week and a half. Cincinnati's going to come to Milwaukee next week for 4. Wind up 2-2 again. Swing and a miss. Chased a high fastball, and he struck him out. Singer, another 1-2-3 inning. He's got 4 strikeouts through 3 scoreless and hitless. Brendan Woodruff will try to keep matching the zeros as we go to the bottom of the third. 0-0 on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Spring has sprung, and so has the savings at Tamarack Health Optical. From April 6th through the 17th, enjoy 35% off all eyeglasses. That's right, refresh your look for spring while saving big on the frames and lenses you need. Whether you're ready for a new style, updating your prescription, or picking up a backup pair, now is the perfect time. Don't miss the spring eyewear sale, 35% off all eyeglasses, April 6th through the 17th. See better, look better, and save this spring.
With baseball season starting and my baseball coach buddy Chris telling me to mix up the pitches, it's time to let the puns fly. Ball. We've singled out the best deals, doubled down on customer service, tripled the incentives to buy, and you guessed it, getting a new car is an absolute home run. This is like stealing with no sacrifice. Fly rule in effect, and there is no better time to change up your vehicle by running to the dealership and sliding into a lower payment. Who's on first? Nobody knows, but I'm sure they're getting a hell of a deal. At Marthaler Honda Toyota of Ashland, we're just like the view, the service is superior.
Napa know-how. Did you know that Napa carries ATV parts and accessories, Dixie starters for your operating needs, hydraulic hoses, and much more? Napa is open Monday through Friday, 7 until 8, Saturday, 8 to 6, and 9 to 5 on Sundays. Visit Napa of Ashland and Washburn for all of your automotive, skidder, semi, boat, and ATV needs. Napa know-how. Napa, your know-how folks know how anything can happen anytime, anywhere.
Save energy and live comfortably with windows and doors from the H-Window Company. Beautiful, enduring, revolutionary. Hwindow.com.
Brandon Woodruff will face 7, 8, and 9 in the Cincinnati lineup. Scoreless game, bottom of the third. And here is Noelvi Marte leading things off here for the Reds. Wind up in the pitch. Ripped to third and caught right at David Hamilton. Reaches out chest high and snags it with a backhand. Ball was crushed by Marte. 108 miles an hour off his bat, right at David. Well, that is 7 in a row retired by Woodruff. Great start to his outing. That brings to the plate Tyler Stevenson, the catcher. Matt McLean will be due up next. Stevenson had the game-winning hit against the Yankees yesterday at the stadium. 3-run home run, won that game. 211 average with 6 long balls. Pitch by Woodruff, swing and a high fly ball into left, very deep. Back is Chourio on the track, settling and now making the catch. Only about 5 or 6 steps in front of the left center field fence. Stevenson a deep fly ball, so they've hit it well on each pitch this inning, and each of them has been caught. 2 pitches, 2 outs. And Woodruff is 1 out away from a perfect first turn through the Cincinnati lineup. Number 9 batter is Matt McLean. Comes in at 204, but 8 home runs. Woodruff with the pitch. Taken, and it's in there. 93 on the gun for strike 1. No score. Woodruff has only thrown 31 pitches to get 8 outs. Starting to work ahead in the count. Bearded right-hander 0-1. McLean pops it up, foul, first base side, long run for Bowers, and you won't catch up to it. It lands uncaught on the apron. 0-2 on McLean. Right in front of the Reds dugout. It landed maybe 2 steps before it got to that fence. Contreras was also chasing. I thought maybe somebody could be able to catch up to it, but neither did. When the game is on the line, the Brewers rely on their elite bullpen. When your oral health is on the line, rely on a WDA member dentist. To find a WDA dentist near you, go to WDA.org. So 0-2 the count on McLean. So great to see Brandon Woodruff back on the mound. First time since late April. He's a bulldog. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He struck him out. 93 mile an hour fastball. He gets McLean on 3 pitches. And it's 3 consecutive 1-2-3 innings to start the night for Woody. Ortho ASAP. We go to the 4th. 0-0, no hits for either side on the Brewers Radio Network. Presented by American Family Insurance.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
On the baseball field, the skilled players get paid the most. The same is true in construction. Some of the most skilled players building our roads, solar farms, and stadiums are the men and women of the Wisconsin operating engineers. If you are ready to step up to a job where you can earn more without college debt and operate equipment like cranes, excavators, bulldozers, and drones, you're ready to join the team of Wisconsin operating engineers today at join139.com.
Rev up your rewards at the pump with the CubsCincinnati app. Join today and enter for the chance to win big with members-only sweepstakes, plus everyday savings that stack automatically. Start with 20 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 4 purchases with Plus Pay. Hit Premier status and unlock even more. So what are you waiting for? Download the CubsCincinnati app today and you're good to go. Savings good up to 30 gallons only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Carbless, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Premium, ready-to-drink cocktails.
0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 gluten.
At the ballpark or your local grocery store. Carbless.
Less is more.
Well, these right-handed pitchers have dominated the first 3 innings. Brady Singer for Cincinnati and Brandon Woodruff for Milwaukee. No score into the 4th. Bryce Turang to lead off, and he takes a breaking ball right in there for strike 1. Split the plate knee high. Bryce struck out on a 3-2 pitch his first time. One of 4 punch-outs for Singer, who has not permitted a hit. He did walk 2 in the second. Pitch is popped foul into the seats. It's 0-2. Safe driving tip from Schneider and their professional truck drivers tonight. Distracted driving puts everyone at risk. Stay focused and drive safely. Thank you to Schneider's for keeping us safe on the roads. Brady Singer's 0-2. Ripped to first and past. Sal Stewart down into right field, and that's rolling all the way to the fence. Bryce Turang to second. He'll put on the brakes there as Noelvi Marte plays the carom and throws it in. That'll be a leadoff double on a 2-strike pitch for Turang. A hot shot. It was actually pretty much right at Sal Stewart, but it got on him quickly and somewhat awkwardly. Tried to get it backhanded, and it ate him alive. He never got any piece of leather on that. And that rolled all the way to that fence right near the foul line and right. It's a double for Turang. That's the first hit of the ball game for either team. $75 donation to the MAC Fund for every Brewers double. From West Bend Insurance, the silver lining. Now Contreras swings and flies one into right center field and not very deep. It's the right fielder Marte with the call and the catch. And Turang cannot tag in advance. So Contreras swings at the first pitch, and that's a big out for Brady Singer. Jake Bowers and Garrett Mitchell, the next 2 due up. Carbless is proud partner of the Brewers. And these 3 1-2-3 flawless innings from Brandon Woodruff brought to you by them. Premium cocktails in a can. Proud partner, as I mentioned, stop at your local retailer and stock up for the game at home or for your next tailgate. Carbless, less is more. So now Jake Bowers with a runner at second and 1 out in this scoreless game. He walked in the second. Brady Singer's pitch. Down low. 1 ball, no strikes. It's going to be a very important stretch leading into the All-Star break for the Brewers, because it's pretty much all divisional games. 1-0 pitch. That one did drop in knee high. Same pitch. That one landed by Singer for a strike. 1-1. There are 6 series before we get to the All-Star break. 5 of them against the NL Central. The pitch just missed outside. Sweeper, but challenged by the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
The pitcher's called a ball. The catcher's challenging.
And he's going to win it. It was right on the corner, so that's going to make it a 1-2 count instead of 2-1 on Bowers. Here it comes on the video board.
Pitcher's a strike. Remaining.
All ABS Challenge is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. So 1-2. Good challenge by Stevenson. Helps out his pitcher, Brady Singer. Turang at second with 1 out. Singer looks back that way, and now the 1-2. Bowers pops it into shallow center. In comes Blake Dunn. Out goes the shortstop McLean. He'll take charge. Oh, he went 20 steps onto the center field grass, and McLean made the back-pedaling catch for out number 2, and again Terang stays put. 2 shallow flyouts after the double, so this would be the second time in 4 innings Brewers had a runner at second with nobody out. But trying for the second time to hopefully not waste it, as they did in the second inning. It's up to Garrett Mitchell to keep it going. He struck out in that second, swinging a fly ball to center. Play for Blake Dunn. Hardly has to move. About 2 steps to his left. He's there, medium depth, and makes the catch. And the Brewers unable to do anything with a leadoff double. We go to the bottom of the 4th. And it's still 0-0 with Woodruff. Back to work on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
What's on Tap, brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer. Rooting for the Brew Crew because we're from Milwaukee too. Tastes like Miller time.
Brewers theme nights are back and better than ever in 2026. Join the crew for your favorite theme nights, plus new events like Hello Kitty Night and Paw Patrol Day. Check them all out at brewers.com/theme nights.
Milwaukee Brewers Baseball and Miller Lite.
What if a customer slips and falls on your property? What if sparks from an employee's grinder cause a house fire on your job site? Unexpected things happen every day, but you can make sure your business doesn't get hurt with a carefully crafted general liability policy from West Bend. Be sure your independent agent understands your business, because at West Bend, the worst brings out our best. To find out more, visit thesilverlining.com.
It's time to clear the air. When you use ethanol in your vehicle, it burns cleaner than regular fuel. But it does more than that. It's better for your engine. It's more affordable. And it supports farmers right here in Wisconsin. And really, don't we all deserve cleaner air? The Wisconsin Biofuels Association encourages you to do your part. Fill up with unleaded 88. It's better for all of us. Learn more at wibiofuels.org.
How can you not be romantic about this? This is the Brewers Radio Network.
Reds coming up, still looking for their first base runner against Brandon Woodruff. This will begin the second time through the lineup with Blake Dunn leading off in a scoreless game. Dunn flew to center in the first, and Woodruff's pitch is down low on a curveball. He bluffed the bunt, but pulled back. Blake Dunn actually was technically a rookie last season. Played in 30 games and batted .150. He's come up back in early May this year, been way better in his second go-around in the big leagues. A 1-0 high, and it's 2-0. It was 3-0 on him when he led off the first, and Woodruff came back to get him. In fact, if you weren't with us, the first 2 batters went 3-0 in that first inning, but Woody got both of them out. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That's a strike at the knees, 92 miles an hour. 2-1. I think Woody would tell you that he hasn't been as sharp as he would have hoped to be, but you can't argue with the results through those first 3 innings. Working with Contreras, has his sign, and the 2-1 pitch to Dunn. Tipped foul right off the mask of the home plate umpire. It dislodged it almost from Tyler Jones. Contreras immediately turned around to look at him, but Jones didn't seem too bothered by it, so it's 2-2. That's why they wear those masks. Retired veterans, you can turn to Network Health for affordable and reliable health plans tailored to meet your needs. I'll tell you more about them after this 2-2 pitch. Here it comes from Woodruff. Line drive to second, right at Terang, reaches out, and he snags it. There's an atom ball for the Reds. Did a couple of those. Again, Network Health, affordable and reliable health plans tailored to meet your needs. Find the coverage you need and health plan experience you want with Network Health. Learn more at networkhealth.com/veterans. J.J. Bleday, former Athletic, coming up, struck out in that first. Woody's retired the first 10 batters he's faced. And he drops a curveball in for strike 1. Drive Around the League is brought to you by Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and trusted contractors building Wisconsin together. Cubs have been rained out again. Here's the 0-1. Blade fouls back out of play. Pause 10 for station ID on the Brewers Radio Network.
Bay Country is 101.3 FM and 1400 AM WATW Ashland and translator W267CS Ashland, a Heartland Communications Group
Josh
station.
Maurer, Lane Grindle, producer-engineer Ken Sommerfeld in Cincy, where it's scoreless in the bottom of the fourth with one out. Now the windup in the 0-2. High on Blade, a left-handed hitter. 1-2 from Brandon Woodruff. Anyway, the Cubs got rained out at home yesterday. They rained out tonight at Citi Field against the Mets. They were trying to open up a 4-game series. So 2 days in a row, Mother Nature wreaking havoc. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string with a changeup. A beauty from Woodruff. And Blade down on strikes for a second time tonight. 11 in a row for Woodruff to begin his outing. And that was the 5th Ortho ASAP strikeout. That's a nasty changeup to a lefty. Remember earlier this season before he got hurt, that changeup was the equalizer against lefties. Now Sal Stewart takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1.
That's the thing. It might not be 96 or 97 anymore with consistency with the velo on the fastball, but that changeup is as good as it's ever been, if not better.
Stewart, one of the best rookies in the league, flew to center his first time in the 0-1. Popped foul, coming back, and it's going to land just below us. Oh, I caught it off the ricochet.
It was out of my reach. I reached for it. It was a little bit beyond my reach. Oh, no, it was out of... You guys are making fun of me down there. I couldn't have caught that. I tried.
Landed in the basket right below us. The 0-2. Ripped on the ground. Foul wide of third. Look out, third base coach.
If I had a net like the Riders do in Milwaukee, I could have caught that, though.
I could have if I just reached my hand out. I didn't realize it was going to come that close to the window.
Well, yeah, you didn't know where it was going to ricochet to.
0-2. Can he go 12 up, 12 down through the first 4 innings? The pitch. Fly fouled by Stewart and out of play down the right field line. But the Cubs got rained out. The only other team in the Central that's going to play tonight, St. Louis, and they're scoreless after an inning at home against Arizona. That's the beginning of a 4-game series at Busch. Andre Palante versus Merrill Kelly. No score here, bottom 4, and Woodruff ready for another 0-2 to Sal Stewart. Wind up, here it is. Swing and a miss. Oh, he got a little extra juice on that fastball. 94 on the gun, and he blew it right by the Rookie of the Year candidate, Sal Stewart. And how about 4 perfect innings with 6 strikeouts for Brandon Woodruff? You never imagined it could have looked this good when he came back tonight. Incredible for Woody. Now let's get him some runs. We go to the 5th, 0-0 in the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Skechers elite athlete OG Anunoby has been making history on the basketball court.
Anunoby tips it in. Unbelievable. What a shot.
He's been balling out in Skechers high-performance basketball sneakers, and the world is noticed. But how does OG train off the court to keep in peak physical condition? Hands-free Skechers Slip-ins Aeroburst. They help prepare OG for the physical demands of playing at a championship level. Get your pair of Aeroburst for only $165 at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever high-performance running shoes are sold.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never inflate pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. Buy direct through Pella, and one trusted team handles everything with Pella certified installers every step of the way. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Smart 18 is the union for Wisconsin's sheet metal workers. And a Smart 18 partnership comes with a powerful advantage for business owners. You'll have access to a highly skilled workforce and enhanced training and safety programs, which means less turnovers and headaches. Plus, Smart 18 connections bring more job bids, helping you grow and gain a competitive edge. Move your shop ahead. Visit GoSmart18.com today.
We'll take some more of that.
Smollett. Swinging a line drive. Deep center. It's gone. A walk-off home run.
This is the Brewers Radio Network.
You're killing me, Smalls.
No score into the fifth, and here's Lane.
All right, thank you very much, Josh. Sal Frelick takes a ball low that was borderline strike. It's 1-0. 0-0 ball game here in the fifth inning as Sal takes a sweeper for a strike that got the inside corner. And it's 1-1. Sal 0 for 1. Just one hit in this game between the two teams. That was the double by Terang to lead off the fourth inning as Frelick takes a strike at the knees with a sinker at 91. And it's 1-2. We always talk about the run-scoring environment at Great American Ballpark here in Cincinnati. It's not proven to be that so far through 4 innings. The pitch, and that sweeper bounced in the dirt. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Sal. Brewers have the bottom third of the order up here. Frelick, Ortiz, and Hamilton scheduled to hit for the Crew. Sal takes way outside, and the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brewers had those 2 walks in the second inning. They've had a lot of 3-ball counts over the course of this game as well. 3-2 is fouled out of play third base side. Count stays at 3-2. They've also had a couple of very quick at-bats, but all told, Singer's about to throw pitch number 70 here in this fifth inning. This will be number 7-0 from Singer. And the pitch, that's fouled back and out of play. Frelick putting together a lengthy at bat to open up this top of the fifth. Brewers dropped the first 2 games of this road trip in Atlanta. They won yesterday. 3-2 pitch, a fly ball into center. Drifting into left center is Blake Dunn, the center fielder, to make the catch and retire Frelick. And there's one away here in the fifth for Joey Ortiz. Time for a vibe check. A cooler full of Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Big vibe. Vizzy Hard Seltzer, the seltzer that passes the vibe check. Big woo as well tonight. Big vibe, big woo.
He is a big vibe.
He is a big vibe tonight. Brandon Woodruff. First pitch to Ortiz is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Ortiz grounded out sharply to second base back in the second inning. And the pitch. And line right into the glove of Suarez at third base. A hanging sweeper. Joey got on top of that ball and lined it very hard, but right at Suarez. And there's 2 away. Well, that looked ticketed for the left field corner, but Suarez was right there to squeeze it. And now here's David Hamilton with 2 outs and nobody on. First offering from Singer, a swing and a miss over the top of a slider, and 0-1. Now time is called by Hamilton. Lined out to shortstop back in the third. It is a 0-0 ball game. Game 1 of this 3-game series. All night games here in Cincinnati. It'll be a night getaway on Wednesday night for the Crew. Hamilton took a little low with a sweeper. And a challenge by
the pitcher's called a ball.
Stevenson.
The catcher's challenging.
Tyler Jones is going to lose, which means Tyler Stevenson is going to win.
Pitch to the strike. Cincinnati has 2 remaining.
Got the very bottom of the strike zone. Challenge is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. So it's now 0-2 on Hamilton. Singer brings home the pitch, and he took low. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count now on Hamilton. 76 pitches so far for Singer. And the pitch, a swing and a miss. He strikes out Hamilton. He works through the Brewers 1-2-3 in the top of the fifth. We go to the bottom of 5. No score on the Brewers Radio Network. Presented by American Family Insurance.
Hey, I'm thirsty. Let's go to Cenex Midland Services.
Why?
They have the Cash for Kids program, and part of our purchases will go to the school district.
How does that work?
All you have to do is say, give it to the kids at the checkout. Then some of the proceeds will go to the Cash for Kids program. To date, Midland Services has awarded over $612,000 to area schools and the Chequamegon Humane Association.
That is awesome.
Stop in your hometown Midland Cenex store for your next purchase, and remember to say, give it to the kids.
Pajax Bar, open daily at noon, offering you a full bar, frozen pizzas, ATM, free Wi-Fi, gas, and off-road diesel. Pajax Bar is a proud sponsor for all Wisconsin sports. Looking for somewhere to watch the games? Pajax Bar, just west of Ashland on US Highway 2. Happy hour every day 4 to 7, except Thirsty Thursdays are from 3 to 8. Wednesday starting at 4 p.m. is Bucket Beer Night. Get 5 beers for only $10. Pajax Bar, where Highway 63 ends and the fun begins.
Z-Lee's Tree Service is a leading provider of vegetation management, utility line clearance, mowing operations, herbicide application, and emergency storm response services. With over 40 utility company partnerships, they ensure safe and reliable power for customers across the Midwest. Utilizing top-level equipment and technology for customer satisfaction, and maintain strong partnerships with the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources for responsible and safe forestry services. Find new employment opportunities in your area by visiting Zieles.com. That's Zielies.com.
You don't need a new vehicle. Your vehicle just needs a good cleaning. Take it to Country Boy Detailing. Country Boy Detailing, kitty corner from Circle K gas station in Washburn.
Nathaniel Lowe leads off for the Reds. It's a 0-0 ballgame as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Lowe, a strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning, 0 for 1. As Brandon Woodruff has been cruising along, 47 pitches through the first 4 innings, and he drops a changeup in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. 6 strikeouts so far for Woody. The first inning, he went 1-2-3 through the Reds. The 0-1 is Lowe with a changeup, 1 ball and 1 strike, but he fell behind to all 3 batters, and you could tell he was trying to feel his way through it a little bit, kind of knock that rust off, if you will. Got a couple of fly balls to center field and got a strikeout. The 1-1 pitch to Lowe is a strike on the inside edge with a changeup. It's 1-2. And then comes back in the 2nd inning. Stuff started to look a little bit better. Average velo went from 89 to 91 on the fastball. And he's gotten better as this game's gone along. He's been leaning on that changeup quite a bit. It's been all changeups so far to Lowe. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and he popped him up. This one on the left side of the infield. It'll be Ortiz, the shortstop, who's actually behind the mound by the time he takes it and makes the catch. And there's one away. Came back with another changeup on Lowe, and that time he popped it up. So here's Spencer Steer. It's been impressive stuff from Woodruff. He has gone from this fireballer in 2018, 2019. Out of the windup, first pitch to Steer, swing and a miss, fastball at 92, and it's 0-1 to this complete pitcher now. The injury, as frustrating as it has been for him, and trying to stay healthy has been a challenge for Brandon Woodruff. Out of the windup, the 0-1 pitch to Steer. Nailed the outside edge with a sinker at 93.3 that time from Woody. It's 0-2. But it has also forced him to, in some ways, reinvent himself. Oh, 2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He climbed the ladder with a fastball at 93. And that's his 7th strikeout of the night. Steer down on strikes. Another ortho ASAP strikeout. Here's Eugenio Suarez. I mean, this is just incredible. I mean, we were blown away last year in Miami when he made his comeback on July 6th. Nobody could dream that he would have pitched the way he did on that day. This is more impressive. Here's Suarez, first pitch. Fills up the zone with a fastball at 92, and it's 0-1.
I guess you would say he has found that command, huh?
It is like he is doing whatever he wants so far. He is yet to allow a base runner, and it's the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. Just missed off the plate away with a sinker at 94. That was a good location on that pitch from Woodruff. Trying to get Suarez to chase. He just didn't go out there. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Woodruff out of the windup, brings home the pitch. And he checked on a pitch that missed high with a fastball. It's 2-1. things are heating up, and not just on the field. Summer vacation is in full swing. No summer, of course, is complete without a freezer full of Usinger sausage. Maybe the brats, the Franks, the Polish. 2-1 is outside. It goes to 3-1 on Suarez. Maybe the Applewood bacon. Usinger's has the taste you're looking for. It's just not summer without him. Suarez flied to center. He is 0 for 1. That was back in the second inning. Woodruff's 3-1 pitch is fouled back our way and almost towards Josh. We've had a couple of close calls here in the booth tonight. That was more towards our friend Tommy Thrall next door, but up above him. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Suarez. Woodruff trying to get himself through this 5th inning. The pitch, swing and a foul back. He just got a piece of that sinker at 93. And the count remains full on Eugenio Suarez, back in a Reds uniform this year. The 3-2 pitch again, and swung on and fouled back our way and down below us. Josh was reaching for that one. That one wasn't that close. That was wishful thinking.
I'm on alert now, though.
That was wishful thinking. We're getting peppered over here. Somebody's getting a foul ball up in the booth tonight. 3-2 on Suarez. Woodruff looks in to Contreras. Out of the windup. The pitch. And he got him looking. A sinker at 91 at the top of the zone. Brandon Woodruff with his 8th strikeout of the night. He's through 5 perfect innings here in Cincinnati. We go to the 6th inning. No score on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Tap brought to you by Miller Lite, the original light beer. Rooting for the Brew Crew because we're from Milwaukee too. Tastes like Miller time.
Brewers theme nights are back and better than ever in 2026. Join the crew for your favorite theme nights, plus new events like Hello Kitty Night and Paw Patrol Day. Check them all out at brewers.com/theme nights.
Milwaukee Brewers baseball and Miller Lite.
High-tech data centers are critical to unlocking the power of technology to grow our economy, improve our healthcare, and transform education. And Wisconsin is quickly becoming a data center hub, which is great news for our state's skilled workers. Each data center creates about 1,800 construction jobs and then hundreds of high-paying jobs to operate it. Wisconsin Infrastructure Investment Now supports bringing data centers online to move our state's economy and technology forward.
Step up to the plate. It's Quick Trip's Around the Bases contest with Giant Snacks. Step into your neighborhood Quick Trip and purchase any Giant sunflower seeds with quick rewards for your chance to win cash. Be sure to try Giant's original and dill pickle flavor. Details at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Don't sit on the sidelines. Grab your favorite Giant sunflower seeds. Fuel up and get in the game to win big this Brewers season. Quick Trip and Giant Snacks, proud partners of the Brewers Radio Network.
Life's better with American Family Insurance. That's because their team is always there to protect your dreams.
No score as we go to the top of the 6th inning here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Top of the order for the crew. 3rd time through against Singer, Yelich, Churio, and then Turang to hit for the Brewers. Singer brings home the first pitch to Yelich and a swing and a miss over the top of a slider, and it's 0-1. 6th inning is the Woodman's Food Market's home run inning. Our contestant is Lindsey Lettner from Trempealeau. The 0-1. Yelich took high, 1 ball and 1 strike. That's right, Trempealeau. The unofficial headquarters of the Brewers Radio Network contests. It's kind of like David Letterman with his top 10 list. Yelly, a bouncer right side. Backhanded by the first baseman Stewart. He slips and then feeds Singer, who is covering the bag, and they get Yelich anyway. That was almost disaster for the Reds on the right side of that infield. But Stewart was able to still make a good feed to Singer despite slipping after ranging to his right to field that ball. He flipped it from the ground. And there's one away now for Jackson Churio. Lindsay will win a gift card jackpot of $650 if a member of the crew hits a home run this inning. And $100 will be added to the total for each additional home run this half. Visit any participating Woodman's store to enter. Service and savings, that's Woodman's. Visit WTMJ.com for official contest rules and details. Two things, Josh. One, you and I, we're going to visit Trempealeau this offseason. We're going to go have lunch and meet the folks of Trempealeau because they're all over our broadcast every night. Two, should I ever decide to write a fiction novel, I'm going to base it out of Trempealeau. That's going to be the town. Here's Jackson Chourio. First pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. That's why we have to visit this offseason, because I have to know how to describe the town of Trempealeau in my fictional book. The 0-1 is a slider that missed high. It's going to be challenged by Stevenson, though.
The pitcher's called a ball. The catcher's challenging.
I think this is going to stay a ball, but it is borderline. This is really close. Challenge is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. And,
Pitch to the strike. Cincinnati has 2 remaining.
That was a good challenge by Stevenson. It just barely clipped the very top of the strike zone. I wasn't 100% sure. If there was a play at first base, it would have stood. Inconclusive. That's a topic for another day. No balls and 2 strikes on Chourio. Here's the pitch from Singer, and swung on and fouled back toward Josh. Oh, that one's towards the TV booth. 2 doors down. Levering, I think, was reaching out. Maybe Vinny Rotino. Neither came up with it. Oh, 2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased a slider down and away. And there are 2 outs. Singer's been good. He has matched Woodruff 0 for 0 so far in this contest. Now here's Bryce Terang with 2 outs and nobody on. Terang has the double. That's the only hit of this contest for either team. And he takes low with his sinker. It's 1-0. Singer's hit 84 pitches. But he's cruising along. Hasn't had a lot of stress. Had some in the second inning, a little bit in the fourth. Lands a slider on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1-1.
This is the best game we've ever seen him pitch.
Yeah, the Brewers had his number last year. Faced him 3 times last season. Pitch missed inside, 2 balls and 1 strike. And you talked about it. He won 14 games last year for Cincinnati, but he did not perform well against the Crew. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and Bryce took low with a slider, and it's 3-1. So a Brewer hitter in a rare hitter's count against Singer, who outside of those 2 walks in the second inning has been pretty dialed in command-wise. 3-1 is a fly ball to center, hit pretty well. Dunn is back onto the warning track with room. Reaches up 2 steps shy of the wall and makes the catch with his right hand bracing up against the wall. Well, Bryce gave it a ride. Ballpark held it. We don't say that often in this ballpark. We go to the bottom of 6. No score on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
At Hits Fine Furniture, we have a variety of products to fill the spaces in your home, cabin, or office. Check out the variety of reclining or stationary pieces we have to offer. We have a great selection of hardwood dining sets and unfinished furniture. Our mattress lineup includes everything from the basic innerspring mattress to the hybrids, all made by Sealy. Come to Hits in Ironwood at 128 East Aurora Street or in Ashland at 504 Main Street West, Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 3.
Frankie's Pizza.
Objection, Your Honor. The defendant's answer was non-responsive.
Sustained. The fresh crust, amount of toppings and cheese. Definitely Frankie's Pizza.
Your Honor.
The defendant will refrain from making me hungry. Please answer the question.
Your Honor, I'd like a change of venue. Maybe Frankie's Pizza.
Your Honor, I object.
I have never heard of anyone objecting to Frankie's Pizza. Everyone loves Frankie's.
Your Honor, please.
Case dismissed. I know my rights. We've got a hungry jury, Your Honor.
I give up.
The verdict is in. Frankie's Pizza. Eat in or carry out.
Can I get wings?
Sustained.
Pajax Bar, open daily at noon, offering you a full bar, frozen pizzas, ATM, free Wi-Fi, gas, and off-road diesel. Pajax Bar is a proud sponsor for all Wisconsin sports. Looking for somewhere to watch the games? Pajax Bar, just west of Ashland on U.S. Highway 2. Happy hour every day 4 to 7, except Thirsty Thursdays are from 3 to 8. Wednesday starting at 4 p.m. is Bucket Beer Night. Get 5 beers for only $10. Pajax Bar, where Highway 63 ends and the fun begins.
For superior beauty and unrivaled performance, choose windows and doors from the H Window Company. Beautiful, enduring, revolutionary. HWindow.com.
Noelvi Marte will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning for Cincinnati. It's a 0-0 ball game here in Cincinnati. Brandon Woodruff perfect through 5 so far here tonight. First pitch to Marte is a little bit high with a fastball at 90, and it's 1-0. He's in good shape pitch count wise. Just 62 pitches as he begins the 6th inning. That was the 63rd of the night that he just delivered to Marte. Woodruff brings home the 1-0 pitch, and that missed. Didn't miss by a lot. Fastball at 92. Up and maybe, probably wasn't outside. It was on the outside edge, but it was up and out of the zone. 2 balls and no strikes here on Marte. Lined out to third. His only at bat. That pitch missed. And now it goes to 3-0. Bottom third of the order here for the Reds. Marte, Stevenson, and McLean. Here's the 3-0. And this one's fouled back our way. And, oh, Josh Mauer, I thought it was yours. I thought it was yours. That was as close as it can get without coming in here. Yeah, it left a ball mark. I mean, there's like a magnet on the booths tonight.
I was ready that time.
You were ready. You were absolutely ready. 3 balls and 1 strike here on Noelvi Marte. Woodruff out of the windup, the pitch. Popped up foul, back our way again. I'm not even going to try. It's going to be well short of us. And the count is full. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Marte. Woodruff looks in through his glove again. Out of the windup. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out swinging. A sinker blown past him at 94 miles an hour. His 9th strikeout of the night. This is incredible what we're seeing from Brandon Woodruff here this evening. Another ortho ASAP strikeout, and that'll get Tyler Stevenson to the plate.
And again, from 3-0 behind in the count, he's done that almost a handful of times tonight, Lee.
This is just good old boy competing, which we've seen a lot from Brandon Woodruff over the years. This is lined into left center field and down for the first hit of this game for Cincinnati. So Stevenson is the first base runner of the night for the Reds. But boy, has Woodruff been outstanding. Now just try to get McLean and get yourself through this inning. This was never going to be a complete game for Brandon Woodruff. Coming off the injured list. Brewers might start thinking about getting somebody up at some point here, frankly, because of where he's at pitch count wise. Here's the pitch to McLean, and he fills up the zone with a fastball at 93. It's 0-1. He is at 70 pitches. Brewers probably wanted to push him to maybe 80, 85, one would think, here tonight. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a sinker at 94, and it's almost like Woodruff knows this might be the last inning for him. He's pushing that velo up there just a touch more in this 6th inning, emptying the tank a little bit. Sam Maul is getting loose in the Reds bullpen. Woodruff, the 0-2 pitch, swung on and fouled straight back into the net.
That was 95, Lee.
How about that? 94.9. So it wasn't like a 94.5 rounded up. That was basically right on the number 95. I think he's feeling better as this game's going along. 0-2 pitch. Missed up and away. Fastball at 93 that time. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Don't miss George Webb's double play meal deal. 7 cheeseburgers, 2 orders of fries for just $17.99. Win, lose, home or away. Visit GeorgeWebb.com for locations and details. Here's the 1-2 to McLean. Swung on and popped up, foul and out of play first base side. Stays at a ball and 2 strikes here on McLean. Just 1 hit apiece for these 2 teams. Brewers got a double from Terang back in the 4th. Reds just got their first hit, a base hit by Stevenson, with 1 out here in the 6th. Woodruff's 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Chased a changeup down and away. That is strikeout number 10 for Brandon Woodruff here tonight. This is some kind of comeback for Woody. Goodness gracious. Another ortho ASAP strikeout, and now here's Blake Dunn for the 3rd time tonight. Woodruff brings home the pitch, and he missed high with a fastball at 93. And it's 1-0. 21st double-digit strikeout game for Brandon Woodruff. That is 2nd in club history, only to Corbin Burns, who had 23. It's his first double-digit strikeout effort of the year. This one's fouled straight back into the net, and it's 1-1 on Blake Dunn, who has not struck out against him. He has put it in play both times. The only 2 that have not struck out against Woodruff tonight are Dunn at the plate now and Stevenson, who stands at first base. Woodruff's 1-1 pitch. And he missed low with a changeup. Dunn was able to check in time, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Woodruff trying to get through 6 shutout innings here tonight in Cincinnati. The 2-1 to Dunn. Fly ball right field. This is playable for Freeland. Moving to his right a couple of steps, settles underneath, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Brandon Woodruff through 6 one-hit shutout innings here in Cincinnati. A 10 strikeout game. Brandon Woodruff getting a huge ovation from the Brewers fans that have made the trek here to the Queen City of Ohio for Game 1 of this series. We are tied at 0 as we head to the 7th on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Loaded up the car for game day? Tsunami Express Car Wash is ready for the cleanup after the big win. Eliminate dust, bugs, spills, and tailgate mess with unlimited daily washes and free vacuums as a member. Whether you're heading to the stadium, the post-game party, or back home after extra innings, Tsunami Express keeps your ride looking fresh every visit. Plans start at just $16 for your first month. Tsunami Express Car Wash, the official car wash of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Breaking news. Control problems can affect anyone, especially at night. And for many, the store brands don't get the job done. They leak. And when that happens, it can take a toll on sleep, confidence, and peace of mind. It's time to try North Shore at NorthShore.com. Their team of experts will send out samples that stay dry 3 times longer than the store brands. Switch to North Shore, the MVP of adult diapers, so your loved ones can live with the freedom and dignity they deserve. That's North Shore adult diapers at NorthShore.com. Focus on life, not leaks.
At Prevea Orthopedics and HSHS Hospitals, we understand all the ways you move. From the ways you love to move, to the ways you need to move, and the ways you want to move. Movement looks different for everyone. That's why we specialize in you, providing the expert care you need for all the ways you move. To schedule an appointment, visit Prevea.com/ortho.
The sound of baseball. Statewide.
It is up, it is good!
This is the Brewers Radio Network.
We go to the 7th inning. No score here in Cincinnati. And back in with the play-by-play. Here's Josh Maurer.
Thank you, Lane. We are pretty much breathless up here. after watching what Brandon Woodruff has done for 6 innings. But Brady Singer, who's back out there, has matched him, and Contreras leads off and takes outside ball 1. Each team with 1 hit. Woodruff in his return off the injured list, about as good as you ever could have dreamed. Contreras has walked and flown out on the 1-0. Breaking ball for a strike on the outside edge. William didn't like it, but he doesn't challenge it. And he would have won it had he. It was outside. 1-1. Here it comes. Called a strike at the top of the zone. That was close to being too tall. William didn't challenge that one either, and he would have won that one. 2 missed calls by the umpire, and so instead of 3-0, it's 1-2. That was very high. The pitch. Smashed into left and right at Blade. Hardly has to move on one of the hardest hit balls of the night. Blade catches it. And let's see if that's going to be the end of the outing for Singer. They've got the lefties Bowers, Mitchell, and Frelick due up, and the lefties Sam Mull is ready in the bullpen for Cincy. What is Terry Francona going to do? He's going to stick with the right-hander Singer after that loud contact from Contreras.
He looks pretty content on that rail right now, doesn't he?
Staying with him. Here's Jake, and he takes a strike, letter high. I'm surprised William didn't challenge either of those pitches. Those were easily balls, each of them. And in the 7th inning, you could be a little more aggressive. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. Aaron Ashby is getting loose in the bullpen, which would tell you that Woodruff's going to be done after 6. Let's get him a lead. The 1-1. Just missed on a slider from Singer, 2-1. Jake has walked and popped out to short. By the way, Contreras hit that ball 106 miles an hour. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Sweeper at his ankles. Fooled him, and it's 2-2. Brady Singer matching Brandon Woodruff tonight with these zeros. Trying to get through 7 scoreless. Woodruff apparently done after 6. What a pitcher's duel we've seen. The opener of this series. 1 out. Still got daylight overhead. The 2-2. Right in there. Strike 3 called. Down the middle, knee high. Strikeout number 7 for Singer, so 3 fewer than Woodruff recorded out of his 18 outs.
That's a season high in strikeouts for Singer.
He has befuddled the Brewers offense. No score. Here's Garrett Mitchell, who has struck out and flown to center. The only hit belongs to Bryce Terang in the 4th when he doubled. Singer's pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider at his ankles. Fooled him, and it's 0-1. The crew's been around since 1970. Habish, and Rotier even longer. If you're injured in an accident, call the firm Wisconsinites have trusted for over 95 years. In the 0-1 pitch. Same pitch. That time Garrett recognized the spin and laid off it at his feet, and it's 1-1. 100 pitches for Brady Singer. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Cutter down and in under the hands. 1-2. This is one of the best outings Brady Singer's ever had. Now in his 7th year in the big leagues. The 1-2 pitch. Fly foul. Left field side and drifting into the seats by Garrett Mitchell to stay alive. He had beaten the Mets last Tuesday, 5 innings of 1-run ball, which was one of his best starts all year. And tonight, now 6 2/3 scoreless with 1 hit. Singer with a 1-2 again. Ground ball right side. Tough play second baseman Steer. Dives, gets it, but his throw to first will not be in time to get the speedy Mitchell. And there's the 2nd hit of the night for the Brewers. It's an infield single for Garrett Mitchell. Spencer Steer made a great effort, did all he could. He was on that shallow right field grass by the time that he was able to smother that ball with the forehand dive. So Mitchell at first with 2 out in a scoreless game, and Sal Frelick will bat. Singer stays in at 103 pitches. First pitch to Sal is right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
This is the high water mark in terms of pitches this year for Singer. He ties it. He had 104 against the Twins earlier this season.
Sal is 0 for 2 in the 0-1. Outside. 91 miles an hour if you round up on his sinker. I think Terry Francona is thinking the swings have been awkward enough that even if he's tiring, I'd rather have him against these lefties than Sam Moll. The 1-1. Fly ball into right center. Playable for Noelvi Marte. Drifting in, he's there. He makes the catch. And that should do it for Brady Singer, who had one of the best, if not the best start of his 7-year Major League career. 7 innings of 2 hits, shutout baseball against the Brewers. So Brandon Woodruff will be unable to win this game, which is a shame. Brewers are scoreless. The Reds are scoreless as Aaron Ashby enters for the bottom of the 7th on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See him in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
When you choose Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Every sip of their Belgian-style wheat ale is crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander. Plus, try the new Blue Moon Light and Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic. Blue Moon Light is a wheat beer brewed with real tangerine peel for exceptional taste at only 95 calories. And Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic is everything you love about Blue Moon without the alcohol. Check your local stores for Blue Moon. Made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
High-tech data centers are critical to unlocking the power of technology to grow our economy, improve our healthcare, and transform education. And Wisconsin is quickly becoming a data center hub, which is great news for our state's skilled workers. Each data center creates about 1,800 construction jobs and then hundreds of high-paying jobs to operate it. Wisconsin Infrastructure Investment Now supports bringing data centers online to move our state's economy and technology forward.
American Family Insurance is always a great call. That's because their agents are always there to protect your dreams.
Aaron Ashby versus J.J. Bleday, scoreless game, bottom 7. First pitch curveball almost hit Bleday. He was able to duck underneath it, though, and it's ball 1. Wow, what an outing for Brandon Woodruff. That's an understatement. Now the 1-0. Down and away, and it's 2-0 on Bleday, who struck out each time he faced Woodruff. Now Ashby, we'll get to him in a moment. He's coming off of his first loss of the year in that heartbreaking walk-off against the Braves on Saturday. First time he's on the mound since, but we got to recap Woody. 2-0, the pitch. Strike. Nailed the low outside corner, 97 miles an hour to Bleday. Woodruff retired the first 16 he faced, and ultimately 18 of 19 to come up against him tonight. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. On J.J. Bleday, as fastball missed. Woodruff gave up the hit to Tyler Stevenson last inning. That was it. He didn't walk anybody, and he had 10 strikeouts. And only 79 pitches, 53 strikes. 3-1 on Bleday. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Got the fastball by him, did Ashby, and it's full count. It'll be Bleday, Sal Stewart, and Nathaniel Lowe. Coming up, the Reds have 2, 3, and 4 on their card in the home 7th of a 0-0 game. Big pitch, Ashby, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Slider and a beauty. Strikes out Bleday for the 3rd time tonight. Good beginning for Aaron, and as Brandon Woodruff Lane did so often tonight, comes from behind in the count to get a strikeout.
I think that's the part of the Woody start and now so far this outing from Ashby that has really been surprising and kind of improbable is that there were many times for Woody that he had to come from behind, including the first inning.
And now Ashby will have to do it again as he scud missiles in a 98-mile-an-hour sinker to Sal Stewart, 1-0.
Such a dangerous way to live as a pitcher, but with Woody sometimes you feel like he's doing it to set you up. He's become that veteran guy now.
Stewart's dangerous, the 1-0. Chopped very softly towards third, wide of the bag, and it's 1-1. 7th inning stretch sponsored by IslandResortGolf.com. Plan a Grand Slam getaway with Championship Golf, a luxurious spa, and nonstop gaming action. Visit islandresortandcasino.com today. So Ashby is into his 35th appearance. Leads the league in wins. 10 of them. Now has that one loss after Ozzie Albies got him in Atlanta over the weekend. 3.18 earned run average. Pitch missed in the dirt on a changeup to Sal Stewart, 2-1.
At Woodruff start, it is the 10th game this season when a Brewers pitcher has had 10-plus strikeouts. That is the most in Major League Baseball. Nobody else has more than 6.
2-1 on Stewart with Nathaniel Lowe on deck. 1 out. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled a string with a changeup, 93 miles an hour. That's that hard change from the lefty Ashby. 2-2. Told you we've still got daylight here. It's now the twilight portion of the evening, 8:45 Eastern. 17,971 watching it. It has been a pitcher's duel to beat the band. The 2-2. Tried to check, but he committed on a slider down and in, and Stewart strikes out. So back-to-back Ks for Aaron Ashby to begin his outing as Stewart could not hold back. Ortho ASAP, don't strike out, get back to the active lifestyle you want. See a specialist today at orthowisconsin.com. That is 12 now for Brewers pitching. Well, it's Nathaniel Lowe's spot due up. He's a lefty. If you can help it, you don't want a left-handed batter to hit against this guy, and Terry Francona is going to go to Nathaniel Lowe's replacement here is Dane Myers coming in to pinch hit. Because of that, Chris Hook comes out for the first time all night. We see Hookie. Talk with Ashby about Dane Myers.
It's the beautiful thing about 6 innings of one-hit baseball. You don't have to be out there much if you're the pitching coach.
Didn't have to do much of anything. Trip to the mound brought to you by Potawatomi Sportsbook with wall-to-wall screens, elite dining, and over 95 kiosks. It's a fan's dream. Potawatomi Sportsbook, become a legend. 0-0, 2 out, bottom 7. Dane Myers comes in batting .262 with 3 home runs. He'll take low, ball 1 from Ash. Former Miami Marlin, 30-year-old. He was acquired in a trade this past December. It's been pretty good. Right-handed hitter. The 1-0. Chopped wide of third and off his foot. Foul ball. He hobbles around a little bit. We told you that Brady Singer is unquestionably going to be finished as we get to the 8th inning, whenever that third out is recorded here in the home 7th. Left-hander still getting loose in the bullpen for Cincinnati. So they give Dane Myers, the pinch hitter, a little bit of time to recover after that foul ball, and now he's back in the box. 1-1, down and away. On a changeup, 2-1. It's still Sam Mull. So the Brewers will face him, M-O-L-L. In the 8th, Ortiz, Hamilton, and Yelich do. No score in the 2-1. Low on a curveball. It's 3-1. Well, Ashby's been working from behind in the counts. It was not a problem as he came back to strike out Bleday and Stewart. Spencer Steer is on deck. Aaron with a 3-1. Ooh, a strike at the knees. 99-mile-an-hour sinker. Not challenged, and it would have stayed a strike even had Dane Myers asked for ABS. That was right there. Started a walk to first, but he has to come back. Full count. Starting to feel pressure packed. 3-2 coming. Fly ball in towards second and caught by a leaping Bryce Turang behind the bag in shallow center. Turang got back there. He was positioned perfectly to do so up the middle, and what a timing of that jump. Myers has one taken away from him, and it's a 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th inning for Aaron Ashby. What a pitcher's duel tonight. No score into the 8th. Mull coming in on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
For every mile of highway, every bridge connecting our communities, the skilled union laborers of Wayuna, Wisconsin are on the job. They're building and maintaining the infrastructure our Wisconsin residents, industries, and economy depend on every day. So when you see construction signs, orange barrels, and flashing lights, please slow down. Those work zones protect Wayuna's skilled men and women. Strong roads, strong bridges, stronger Wisconsin. Wayuna, feel the power.
Step up to the plate. It's Quick Trips Around the Bases contest with Giant Snacks. Step into your neighborhood Quick Trip and purchase any Giants sunflower seeds with quick rewards for your chance to win cash. Be sure to try Giants original and dill pickle flavor. Details at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Don't sit on the sidelines. Grab your favorite Giants sunflower seeds. Fuel up and get in the game to win big this Brewer season. Quick Trip and Giant Snacks, proud partners of the Brewers Radio Network.
The last weekend in June, experience the excitement as the Epson Tour's rising stars compete in the Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass, the ultimate fan-friendly golf event with great views and chances to meet the next generation of LPGA players. Tickets are $10 and kids get in free. June 26th through the 28th, the Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass. For tournament details and to explore our premier golf destination, visit islandresortgolf.com today.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't play games. Just straightforward pricing, premium quality, and trusted Pella certified installation. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Eighth inning. I'm sorry, Lane Grindle, no score, and let's send it over to you.
I'm so anxious to get going, Josh. Joey Ortiz leads off this eighth inning. Sam Maul is on for the Reds. The first pitch is in there for a strike. And it's 0-1. It's a North Shore adult diaper pitching change. Sometimes you need a change even when there's nothing going on. It's a 0-0 game just at the end of the day for Brady Singer. The 0-1 pitch misses low. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ortiz. You can go to NorthShore.com to check out North Shore adult diapers. Maul oft used this year by Terry Francona. 36th appearance of the season. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ortiz. The pitch and rolled foul over near the Brewers dugout. 1-2 the count. 1-5 with a 3.19 ERA for Sam Maul. Brewers have Andrew Vaughn in the on deck circle, so he would hit for David Hamilton, it would appear, against this lefty. 1-2 pitch to Ortiz is outside. It's going to be challenged by Stevenson.
Pitch is called a ball.
I think this is going to be overturned. Looks like it's a strike. Stevenson's been pretty good on these challenges tonight. They're brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Call's overturned. It's a strike. Cincinnati has 2 remaining.
So it is strike 3 on Joey Ortiz. And there is 1 away here in the Brewers half of the 8th. Today's 8th inning is brought to you by the Wisconsin Laborers District Council, representing 9,000 skilled union laborers throughout Wisconsin. Learn more at liunawisconsin.org. That's LIUNA, Wisconsin.org, and feel the power. So here's Andrew Vaughn, who's going to hit for David Hamilton. They get the lefty masher up there.
Stevenson is 4 for 4 in ABS challenges tonight, Lane.
He has been good in that department. Maul brings home the first pitch to Vaughn. And he caught the outside edge with a sweeper. It's 0-1. Well, the script for the Brewers says they have to score in this inning. Aaron Ashby just worked a scoreless bottom of the 7th. He would be in line for a win if the Brewers took the lead here. The 0-1. That missed low. 1 ball and 1 strike. So that's what the script says. Let's see if it follows the script here tonight. Abner Uribe is getting loose in the Brewers pen. TJ Antone getting loose for the Reds. Here's the 1-1 to Vaughn. And he took low. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. Antone, a righty. So he's probably getting loose in case this inning gets to Churio, one would imagine. Yelich is in the on-deck circle. 1 out, nobody on here. In the top of the 8th inning in Cincinnati. Maul. Big deep breath. And the 2-1 to Vaughn. And he checked on a pitch that came inside. They appeal to first. Clint Bondrak says he did not go, and it's a hitter's count for Vaughn. at 3-1. Maul looks in. The 3-1 delivery and a ground ball sharply hit. It eats up the shortstop McLean. The throw to first is still going to be in time to get Vaughn. That was hit hard. Ranging to his left was McLean. It ate him up, but he found it right at his feet, picked it up, and threw out Vaughn anyway for the second out. 2 away, and that'll get Yelich to the plate. Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy is a refreshing Weiss beer with natural lemonade flavor. Leinenkugel's flavor of the moment. How often do you bobble a ball like that and you find it right at your feet? That's what it was going to take for him to still turn that into an out. So here's Yelich. Maul's first offering. Yelich takes a strike on the inside edge. It's 0-1. 0 for 3 tonight for Yelly. But this has been a ballpark that he has raked in over the course of his career. Maul looks in, and the 0-1 pitch. And Yelly took a strike with a sweeper that landed on the low outside corner. It's 0-2. A 0-0 ball game in the top of the 8th inning here at Great American Ballpark. Oh, 2 pitch. And a called third strike on the outside edge, and Yelich knew it. It's a great pitch at 94 from Maul on the outside edge. He strikes out a pair in a 1-2-3. 8th inning here in Cincinnati. We go to the bottom of 8. No score on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
We're your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. We're your store for quality, with brilliant and durable paints and a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. We're your store for service, with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. We're your local experts, and we're here to help with all your painting projects. Benjamin Moore.
For the best painting advice, see Color Center, your start-to-finish decorating center. Color Center, 121 East Main Street, Ashland.
Hi, this is Dave Martinson along with my son Brett. We're happy to announce Great Lakes Insurance is now a part of Tricor Insurance.
Dad, Tricor is a strong and stable insurance agency. It was established in 1945. They offer many different carriers that fit our customers' needs.
You mean like Mount Morris Mutual, who's been around since 1875 and is the 5th largest farm writer in Wisconsin? They write commercial, personal insurance, and will even write vacant buildings.
Yep, they've been around as long as you have, Dad.
You just can't let it go, can you, Brett?
Great Lakes Tricor Insurance, we're still looking forward to making a commitment to you.
Chequamegon Home Furnishings has the area's largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses. Over 70 recliners to choose from. Sofas, love seats, sectionals, Amish, and cabin furniture. Are you sick of not being able to flip over that old lumpy mattress? Here at Chequamegon Home Furnishings, we have a wide variety of two-sided options, from soft pillow tops to extra firm. Interest-free financing and delivery available. Chequamegon Home Furnishings, downtown Park Falls and Main Street, Ashland, Wisconsin.
Country Boy Detailing offers detail services including automotive, marine, and now aircraft, plus undercoating spray, decals, and more. Country Boy Detailing Kitty Corner from Circle K gas station in Washburn. Gift certificates always available.
Well, no score, 0-0 ball game. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Abner Uribe takes over on the mound for the Brewers. It'll be Steer, Suarez, and Marte scheduled to hit for Cincinnati. Cooper Pratt enters the game at shortstop. Joey Ortiz moves from short over to third for Milwaukee. How about the games that the Brewers have been involved in on this road trip so far? Friday night in Atlanta, Saturday in Atlanta. Uribe, first pitch to Spencer Steer, is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Both of those kind of heartbreaking late game losses. Of course, bounced back yesterday and won in blowout fashion over Atlanta to salvage a game out of the series. A 1 pitch, swing and a miss at the slider. It's 0-2 on Steer. And now here tonight, this is the latest a Brewer game has gone 0-0 this season. No balls and 2 strikes on Steer. Abner looks in. He's going to hold it and now bring home the pitch. and it's a chopper to third. Big hop for Ortiz, going to have to hurry the throw across. He gets it there in time to take care of Steer. Nice job on that ball. Hit to Joey Ortiz. 2 big hops, so he knew he had to get his feet set and ready to fire once he found it in his glove, and he did exactly that. One away for Eugenio Suarez. Let's pause 10 for ID on the Brewers Radio Network.
Bay Country is 101.3 FM, 1400 AM, and translator W267CS, WATW Ashland, a Heartland Communications Group station.
Eugenio Suarez, the batter. First pitch from Uribe. An awkward swing and a miss at his slider, and it's 0-1. With Josh Maurer and Ken Sommerfeld, Lane Grindle with you here tonight from Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. It's a 0-0 ball game in the bottom of the 8th. Uribe looks in. And the 0-1 pitch. And a slider hit in the air to center, but playable. In and to his right is Mitchell. He's there to make the catch. There's 2 outs. 2 very quick outs for Abner Uribe. He has retired the first 2 batters on just 5 pitches. And now he'll deal with Noel V. Marte. Celebrating 50 years as Wisconsin's hometown favorite ice cream. Talking about Cedar Crest. It's the taste you know and the taste you love. Just like Usinger's sausage, a Milwaukee original for nearly 150 years, and Pine River cheese spreads, more of Wisconsin's award-winning cheeses. Simply the best in class. First pitch to Marte is a little low with a sinker, or actually a slider rather. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Marte is 0 for 2. He's lined out, he's struck out. Both times against Woodruff. Abner's 1-0 pitch. Chopper, foul up the third base line, and it's 1-1. The last time a Brewers game was 0-0 this late into the game was August the 10th of 24. One ball and 1 strike on Marte. The pitch. Nailed the outside edge with a sinker at 100 miles an hour. It's 1-2. That was against Cincinnati as well. It was a Rhys Hoskins go-ahead home run in the 8th inning. Tobias Myers started that game for the Crew.
I remember Nick Martinez was brilliant for the Reds that night.
Good recall, Josh. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Marte. Uribe looks in. Kicks and delivers and missed down and away with a slider. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the last time a Brewers game was scoreless through 8 is a very, very memorable game. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Marte. The pitch, a swing and a miss. He chased a slider down and away. And Abner Uribe can put it in the holster. A strikeout of Marte and a 1-2-3 bottom of the 8th inning. And he and Marte having a few words as Abner makes his way back to the Brewers dugout. The last time a Brewers game scoreless through 8 was that Yankee game in 2023 when the Brewers took a no-hitter into extra innings. Oh. It has been a while. We go to the 9th inning, tied at 0 on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See them in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
When you choose Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Every sip of their Belgian-style wheat ale is crafted with Valencia orange peel and coriander. Plus, try the new Blue Moon Light and Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic. Blue Moon Light is a wheat beer brewed with real tangerine peel for exceptional taste at only 95 calories. And Blue Moon Non-Alcoholic is everything you love about Blue Moon without the alcohol. Check your local stores for Blue Moon. Made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance. Because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're out of there, leaky store brands. When all else fails, try North Shore Adult Diapers for even the heaviest control problems. Visit NorthShore.com.
Well, the Reds have gone back to the bullpen for the top of the ninth inning. It's a North Shore adult diaper pitching change. When control problems get out of hand, visit NorthShore.com. Jackson Chourio leads off against TJ Antone, the right-hander for the Reds. First pitch to Jack. A swing and a miss. He chased a sweeper off the plate away, and it's 0-1. 0-0 ball game. Brewers and Reds here at Great American Ballpark. To say this has been a well-pitched game would be an understatement. The 0-1, and that time he laid off the sweeper down and away. A good take by Jackson. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. Chourio is 0 for 3 tonight. Antone's 1-1 pitch is down and away with a cutter. It is 2-1. Chourio, Terang, Contreras scheduled to hit for the Brewers here in this ninth inning. Antone brings home the 2-1, and he laid off the sweeper away again. A couple of really good takes by Jackson. And now he's got himself in a friendly count. 3 balls and 1 strike to one of the most dangerous hitters in the National League right now. Antone kicks, delivers, and a swing and a foul over by the Brewers dugout. It is 3-2. He got a sinker, and that's a really good pitch by Antone. Down and in. It would have been a strike. Just not much that Jackson can do with that pitch. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Chourio. Antone kicks, delivers, and he got him looking with a sweeper that landed for strike 3. It took a little confidence from Antone to go to the sweeper on a 3-2 count. You didn't want to walk the leadoff batter in the ninth inning. Jackson certainly was sitting on a fastball there. And Antone executed the sweeper middle, but Jackson was looking for something else. Here's Terang, and the first pitch is low with a curveball. It's 1-0. Trevor McGill getting loose in the Brewers bullpen. Antone has been really good this year for Cincinnati, his 19th appearance of the year. And here's a liner into left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit for Terang. Over there to cut it off is Blade. And he did a good job getting to that ball in the gap and holding Terang to just a single. But there you go. You have some speed aboard with 1 out now for the Crew and one of your hottest hitters coming to the plate in William Contreras. He smoked a ball 106 the last time he was up. It was caught in left. Terang now 2 for 4 on the night. Antone looking in. First offering to Contreras is down and away, and it's 1-0. Antone a 2.75 ERA over 19 2/3 innings coming in. Terang at first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. He blew a fastball by him at 94. And it's 1-1. One ball and 1 strike on Contreras. Here's the pitch. And Contreras, a fly ball into right center field. On the move is done onto the warning track to make the catch. That is the second out of the inning. Hit well, but not enough even to get it out of this ballpark that at times plays a little bit like a bandbox. When Terry Francona's out of the dugout, that's going to be it for TJ Antone, as Jake Bauers coming to the plate, and a lefty up for Cincinnati. It's been Brock Burke getting loose for the Reds, and he's going to come in to face Jake Bauers here. It is a North Shore adult diaper pitching change. For even the heaviest control problems, visit NorthShore.com. Still tied at 0, 1 on, 2 outs. Top of the ninth inning on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
The skilled players get paid the most. The same is true in construction. Some of the most skilled players building our roads, solar farms, and stadiums are the men and women of the Wisconsin operating engineers. If you are ready to step up to a job where you can earn more without college debt and operate equipment like cranes, excavators, bulldozers, and drones, you're ready to join the team of Wisconsin operating engineers today at join139.com.
As a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers, Steinhoffels knows a good season starts with a great night's sleep. That's why Steinhoffels has all the best mattress brands and an exclusive Discover Your Sleep system that takes the guesswork out of finding the perfect fit for you. And with free delivery plus Steinhoffels' 120-night sleep guarantee, you can rest easy knowing you made the right call. Sleep better all season long. Steinhoffels, born and bred in Milwaukee, just like the Brewers.
Smart 18 is the union for Wisconsin's sheet metal workers. And a Smart 18 partnership comes with a powerful advantage for business owners. You'll have access to a highly skilled workforce and enhanced training and safety programs, which means less turnovers and headaches. Plus, Smart 18 connections bring more job bids, helping you grow and gain a competitive edge. Move your shop ahead. Visit GoSmart18.com today.
Well, there are 2 outs and a man on here in the top of the 9th inning for the Brewers, and left-hander Brock Burke takes over for Cincinnati. 37 appearances this year, and even 3.00 ERA in 36 innings. He will walk you here and there. 23 walks against 31 strikeouts. Jake Bauers steps into the box against him. Turang the runner at first. A 0-0 ball game here in Cincinnati, and Burke throws over to first, and Turang is back. A disengagement used. Brewers have out-hit the Reds tonight 3-1. Just one single from Tyler Stevenson is all the Reds have been able to muster. Gary Sanchez is in the on-deck circle for the Crew. The pitch to Bauers is low, and it was dropped by Stevenson, but it landed at his feet and didn't get away from him, so Turang just back to the bag at first instead of trying to advance. 1 ball and no strikes on Jake Bauers. Bauers been pretty good against lefties this year, .259 average. The 1-0 pitch. Bauers took a strike on the outside edge with a slider. It's 1-1. Burke has been tough on left-handed hitters. Left-handed hitters with just a 197 average against. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Bauers took high, and it is 2-1. You would like this matchup for Gary if Bauers can extend the inning. He is lurking in that on-deck circle for the Crew as McGill continues to get loose in the bullpen. Here's the 2-1. Bauers checked on a pitch upstairs, and it goes to 3-1 on Jake. We told you that Burke will walk batters. 23 walks in 36 innings. That's a pretty robust number. And a walk here would get a runner into scoring position for the Crew. Here's the 3-1 to Bauers, and he took a strike with a sinker at 94 on the inside part of the plate. Pretty good pitch to get after, actually, if you're Bauers. Count is full now. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Game 1 in Cincinnati. What a gem it's been so far. Burke looks in. The 3-2 pitch. Bauers took a called third strike. He's going to challenge it, though. He thought it was high.
The pitch is called a strike. The batter's challenging.
This is going to be a strike, most likely. It looks like it clipped the very top of the strike zone. Challenge is brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. A very good challenge, though, by Bauers. This was a borderline pitch, the 9th inning, consequential moment. And now the ABS doesn't appear to be working. And now here it comes on the video board, and it's a strike.
It's a strike. Milwaukee has 1 remaining.
Strikes out, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of 9, a 0-0 ball game on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
Start your journey to success at Breading Manufacturing.
a cornerstone of the Ashland community and family-owned for 135 years. A partnership with us offers you skill development and personal growth. With on-the-job training, you'll gain the expertise needed to propel your career forward. Check us out at www.breading.com and join the Breading family of companies.
Every great team needs a solid game plan, and when it comes to your money, you deserve a bank that plays on your side. At Northern State Bank, we're proud to be local, dependable, and always ready to help move the chains. Whether that's saving for your future, buying a home, or growing your business. No big bank game delays here. We have been cheering for our local team and helping good people make good financial decisions since 1933. We are Northern State Bank with offices in Ashland, Mellon, Glidden, Butternut, Washburn, IGA, and Aurora, Minnesota. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Come on into the Other Place Bar and Grill in Iron River and try one of their tasty burgers and appetizers, which pair perfectly with their famous loaded Bloody Marys. Enjoy weekly food and drink specials like Wednesday's Build-A-Burger Night, 1/3 pound patties starting at only $6. Wednesday is also free Extreme Bingo starting at 6 p.m. The Other Place also serves Sunday brunch from 10 till 2. The Other Place Bar and Grill on Railroad Street and the Tri-County Corridor in Iron River, Wisconsin. Grill's open till 10 p.m. See you there.
You don't need a new vehicle. Your vehicle just needs a good cleaning. Take it to Country Boy Detailing. Country Boy Detailing, kitty corner from Circle K gas station in Washburn.
Well, we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. The Brewers need 3 outs to send this game to extras. Trevor McGill is out there to try to send this game to extra innings. A 0-0 ball game. What a baseball game this has been here tonight in Cincinnati. We talked about it earlier. The games the Brewers have been involved in on this road trip, they have certainly tested your stress levels, one could say. It'll be Tyler Stevenson who has the only hit of the night for Cincinnati to lead things off here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Stevenson, McLean, and then Dunn. Again, the Brewers trying to get this game to extra innings. McGill, first pitch to Stevenson is a little bit low, but challenged by Contreras.
The pitch is called a ball.
Fastball at 98. This is going to be awfully close. Awfully close at the bottom of the strike zone. Did it clip it? And no.
The pitch is a ball. Milwaukee is out of challenges.
You can't get any closer than that without, oh my goodness, less than 1/10 of an inch. I don't think I've seen one closer. 1 ball and no strikes on Stevenson. Brewers are out of challenges. The pitch, that fills up the zone, and it's 1-1. Now the Brewers would get one back if this game goes to extra innings. So keep that in mind. 1 ball and 1 strike on Stevenson. McGill's pitch. Down. Missed with a curveball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. The Reds have had 1 base runner all night long. Brewers pitching has faced 1 over the minimum in this game. Tony Santillan getting loose in the Reds bullpen for the top of the 10th inning, presumably. The 2-1 is popped up foul and out of play. First base side, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I don't have to say presumably. That would be the only inning he could be getting ready for. Maybe he's getting loose in case this goes 12, and he just takes a little bit more time. 2 balls and 2 strikes here on Stevenson. McGill throws that baseball out of play. A new one sent out to him. Stevenson, right-handed hitter in the very back of that box. McGill's 2-2 pitch. And a fly ball out to left center field, but Churio's right there, makes the catch. And there's one away. That ball was hit hard. One of the hardest hit balls of the night for Cincinnati. But right there for Churio. Stevenson's had the best swings in this game for the Reds, and it's not particularly close. One away for Matt McLean. McLean has struck out twice tonight, both times against Woodruff, who was brilliant tonight. Don't let that get lost in the conversation of this game. First pitch strike with a fastball at 99 at the knees, and it's 0-1. If McGill can get this to the 10th, You'd have Mitchell, Frelick, and Ortiz scheduled to hit for the Crew. The 0-1 is up and in. 1 ball and 1 strike on Matt McLean. Top of the order, and Blake Dunn looming for Cincinnati. McLean 0 for 2 lifetime against McGill. Small sample. The 1-1 pitch popped him up. Foul territory, third base side. This one's going to get out of play, and it's 1-2. McLean at short tonight. They're going to get Ellie De La Cruz back tomorrow night, so one would assume that McLean will probably slide over to second base starting tomorrow night, with Ellie De La Cruz back for the Reds. They've had their struggles win-loss wise without their star. McGill's 1-2 pitch to McLean. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a fastball at 98. Another ortho ASAP strikeout for this Brewers pitching staff. That is the 14th strikeout recorded by Brewers pitching here tonight. And now here's Blake Dunn. This is collectively a very similar effort to the Mizorowski effort against the Phillies. Remember, 1 hit, 15 strikeouts. Now he faced the minimum because of the double play ball. First offering to Dunn. He squares to bunt, pulls it back, takes a strike on a fastball at 98, but challenged by Dunn.
The pitch was called a strike. The batter's challenging.
This one, I think, is outside. I think Blake Dunn's going to win this challenge. Brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Pitch to the ball. Cincinnati has 2 remaining.
Feels like every challenge so far tonight has worked against the Brewers. Reds are 5 for 5 on challenges.
Yeah, the Brewers 0 for 2.
Yeah. 1 ball and no strikes on Dunn. The pitch, and I think he went. They appeal to first. He didn't, says Clint Vondrack. A curveball down and away, and the Brewers dugout barking a little bit at Clint Vondrack on that one. 2 balls and no strikes. McGill's 2-0 pitch is lined into right. Frelick coming in. Frelick into it. Head first, almost dive. He goes down to his shoe tops and stays on his feet and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Sal looked like he was going to launch, and then at the last second realized, I can do this on my feet. Which is not a decision Sal makes very often, to be honest with you. Well, a shutout through 9 for both the Brewers and the Reds. Let's play 10 in the Queen City of Ohio on the Brewers Radio Network, presented by American Family Insurance.
On the baseball field, the skilled players get paid the most. The same is true in construction. Some of the most skilled players building our roads, solar farms, and stadiums are the men and women of the Wisconsin operating engineers. If you are ready to step up to a job where you can earn more without college debt and operate equipment like cranes, excavators, bulldozers, and drones, you're ready to join the team of Wisconsin operating engineers today at join139.com.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint. I'm Phil. Saving you big time money on tuna dishes. 5-ounce chicken in the sea tuna at just 99 cents, or 16-ounce cremette, elbow, or rotini pasta at 99 cents too. I can run the hot prices on tuna dishes. Chicken in the sea 99 or cremette 99. Everybody loves tuna dishes at these special prices. Better products, better prices, better service because we're employee-owned.
I'm Dr. Ryan Dodge, and I'm a Wisconsin Dental Association member dentist. I want my patients to know that by going to the dentist regularly, you can help prevent Alzheimer's disease and dementia. What surprises many patients is that with modern technology, dentistry can be faster, painless, and a much more comfortable experience.
Choose a Wisconsin Dental Association member for the care your smile deserves. Find a dentist near you at WDA.org.
Well, 9 was not enough. It's a 0-0 ball game as we go to the 10th inning, and stepping back in with the play-by-play, here's Josh Maurer.
Thank you very much, Lane. It's going to be Tony Santillan, who with Emilio Pagan on the injured list has become the Reds' closer of late. He'll be the pitcher, their 5th of the night. And the automatic base runner at second base is Jake Bowers, with Garrett Mitchell coming up to the plate. We've had a total of 4 hits. Brewers own 3 of those. Mitchell up there. Santillan's pitch is upstairs. Ball 1. Santillan threw 2 innings yesterday to finish the series win at Yankee Stadium, but he's back just one night later. Right-hander looks back at second base. Mitchell 1 for 3 in the pitch. Outside, 2-0. Bowers with above average speed at second base. You've got Sal Frelick on deck. Mitchell has a hit. Bryce Terang has 2 hits. That's it for the crew. Santillan with a 2-0. Swung on and popped foul into the seats. Down the left field line, 2-1. The Brewers playing extra innings for the 7th, now make it 8th time this year. They're 5-2. They've won their last 4 extra inning ball games prior to tonight, and the last was a memorable one 2 weeks ago. Nobody out in the 10th. The 2-1. Inside corner, called a strike with a fastball. Garrett turns around, has a word for home plate umpire Tyler Jones. That would have been a ball had he challenged. You do get an ABS challenge back in the 10th inning, so the Brewers have one. Tyler Jones missed it. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. Breaking ball outside. Good take. Slider. Santillan tried to come through the back door, but he didn't quite get there. It's full count. Santillan 1-3 with 5 saves and a 5.10 ERA this season, but better of late. Big pitch. The right-hander is 3-2. Foul back up. Challenge fastball hit over the screen and into the seats. Last extra inning game for the Brewers was that wild 15-14 win in Las Vegas against the A's exactly 2 weeks ago tonight. And they've won 4 straight in extras. We are scoreless in the 10th. Santillan's 3-2. Lifted foul, another fastball challenging Mitchell, and it drifts into the seats left field side. I mentioned that the Brewers have 3 hits. The Reds have 1. In fact, between Woodruff and the 3 relievers, they've only faced 1 over the minimum through 9 terrific innings. But nobody's scored. Bowers at second base, 3-2. Inside, ball 4 on a breaking ball near the back foot of Garrett Mitchell. He walks to begin the visiting 10th. And that's going to bring Sal Frelick into the box, but first the catcher, Tyler Stevenson's going to come pay a visit to Tony Santillan. Ortho ASAP walk. The entire infield's going to come in and join the conversation. I think they're going to talk about how would they play this if Frelick tried to bunt. I don't think Sal would. I don't think you play for just 1 or 2 runs in extra innings these days. You play for the big crooked number. Frelick tonight is 0 for 3, but he's really had a great month of June. Came in batting over 300 this month. Well, the corner infielders are pinching up. First and second and nobody out. Santillan's pitch. He does square and he drops the bunt to the pitcher. Played by Santillan, only 1 play to first, and he throws it there in time to retire Frelick, but the sacrifice is successful. Second baseman Steer took the throw, and so it's going to be 1-4 on the sack. Brewers bunt to get Joey Ortiz to the plate with runners at second and third and 1 out. And Joey will hit. The infield comes all the way up for Cincinnati here in the 10th. Ortiz 0 for 3. Santillan with a pitch. Swing and a miss. Challenge fastball. Joey just a little tardy, and it's 0-1 in what is now, I think you'd say, the biggest at-bat of the game thus far. Santillan with an 0-1. Fly ball hit to right, certainly deep enough to get the run in, as backtracking is Marte. Right in front of the warning track, he'll make the catch. Coming down the line to score is Bowers, and over to third base advances Mitchell. Joey Ortiz with a sacrifice fly to the opposite field, and we've got a run. First one of the night, 1-0 Milwaukee in the 10th. Nice job to get that airborne there. And he hit it with some carry.
Man, that was up at 95. It was way out of the strike zone. That's pretty impressive to get to that pitch by Joey Ortiz.
And now first at bat of the night for Cooper Pratt. And they're going to have the catcher, Stevenson, go visit Santillan before he sees a pitch. You've got a runner at third now with 2 outs and a huge second run potentially 90 feet away. Now, Pratt came into the game. Remember, the Brewers had pinch hit for David Hamilton. It's back in the 8th inning with Andrew Vaughn. So Pratt's been in since the bottom of the 8th. And you hear the Coop chants from the Brewers fans that have made the trek to Cincinnati. Pratt has had a great start to his major league career, hitting .368 in 6 games with a couple of runs batted in. 1-0 Milwaukee. They've got Joel Kuhnel up in the bullpen for the bottom of the 10th. Now the pitch. Way outside. It gets off the glove of Stevenson. Breaking for the plate is Mitchell. Stevenson picks it up, but Garrett scores. On a wild pitch, the Brewers add run number 2 in the 10th. Huge moment. A breaking ball well low and away, and Stevenson trying to backhand it. It kicked off his glove, and then for a moment he couldn't find it. And a great break off of third by Garrett Mitchell. He scored easily. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Bases clear and 2 out. And 1-0 on Cooper Pratt. Santillan's pitch. Fly ball hit to right. Can of corn for Noel V. Marte. Drifting over towards the line a few steps. Makes the catch. And that retires the side. But the Brewers get home not just the automatic runner. They add a second. And if it's going to be Kuhnel, which it is, he'll have a little bit of cushion. We go to the bottom of the 10th. 2-0 Milwaukee on the Brewers Radio Network. Presented by American Family Insurance.
Rev up your rewards at the pump with the CubsCicago app. Join today and enter for the chance to win big with members-only sweepstakes, plus everyday savings that stack automatically. Start with 20 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 4 purchases with Plus Pay. Hit Premier status and unlock even more. So what are you waiting for? Download the CubsCicago app today and you're good to go. Savings good up to 30 gallons only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
The last weekend in June, experience the excitement as the Epson Tour's rising stars compete in the Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass, the ultimate fan-friendly golf event with great views and chances to meet the next generation of LPGA players. Tickets are $10 and kids get in free. June 26th through the 28th, the Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass. For tournament details and to explore our premier golf destination, visit islandresortgolf.com today.
You can see the difference at each job site. Crews show up organized and ready to work in an environment built on safety and skill. That's the skilled union laborers who are members of LiUNA, Wisconsin. Highly trained, reliable, focused on delivering the highest standards of quality and productivity. For contractors, LiUNA means projects done right the first time, on time and on budget. For laborers, LiUNA is more than just a paycheck. It's a career built on training, stability, and pride in their work. Go with LiUNA. Feel the power.
Kuhnel, and now the Reds are down to a final out. Then it'll be Dane Myers who pinch hit back in the 7th inning. So the shutout is gone, but again, it's almost gone on a technicality.
Yeah. It's like half a shutout at least. Pretty much a shutout.
The Reds still only have 1 hit. The Brewers pitchers have still faced only 1 over the minimum. 2 out in the bottom of the 10th, and here's Myers. He lined out, and his only at bat of the night. Kuhnel's pitch. Swing and a miss. Good cut fastball, and it's 0-1. We have seen a whale of a series opener at Great American Ballpark tonight. The Brewers are 2 strikes and 1 out away from winning it. The 0-1. Myers lines one off the glove of Kuhnel. He's chasing it behind the mound. He picks it. He throws it, and it's not caught cleanly by Bowers. Otherwise, it would have been close, but Myers is safe. On a hot shot off the glove of the pitcher. It's an infield single for Dane Myers, and Spencer Steer will get to bat with the tying run aboard in the 10th inning.
I think if he catches it, he's out. It would have been close. It's a really nice job by Kuhnel to hustle back there and throw a BB. If he doesn't get a glove to it, it's headed right for Terang. But as we always say, that's so much easier said than done. It's your instinct to reach up, and he almost caught it. I mean, it was off of the leather, Now the trainer, Lee Meyer, is out there to check on Kunal, too, because, that was a stressful deal. He had to use a lot of aerobic energy there to get back there and try to make that play.
Well, the ball was hit 94 miles an hour off the bat. So it wasn't exactly the hardest screamer you've ever seen, but it would have been a pretty remarkable catch.
Yeah.
They're still looking at him. Chris Hook with the athletic trainer as well at Kunal standing on the mound, and he says, I'm good to continue. So 2-1 Brewers. Then Spencer Steer will come to the plate for the Reds. Dane Myers at first base. That's only the second base runner of the night that the Reds have earned. Steer's got 12 home runs this season, third on Cincinnati. Dane Myers, if you're curious, perfect 5 for 5 in stolen base attempts. He represents the tying run at first base. Kunal is now ready to work. Righty versus righty in the first pitch. Swing ground ball towards third. Sliding on his knees, Ortiz pops to his feet, throws wide, but caught. Oh, Bowers held the bag, and it's an out, and the ball game is over. What a play on each end. Ortiz and then Jake Bowers. This game ends with a 2-1 Brewers heart-stopping victory in a pitcher's duel to remember at Great American Ballpark. Milwaukee has won the series opener. Brandon Woodruff was the star in his return from the injured list. And in a 10th inning where the Brewers didn't even get a hit, they scored 2 runs, and that was just enough. Wow, what a victory here in Cincy for the Crew.
That is a great defensive play to end the game by Ortiz and Bowers as well. Ortiz, man, don't ever take him for granted what he can do defensively, Josh. Just a tremendous, hard-fought victory here, and guess what? After losing the series opener against Atlanta, the Brewers back on the Game 1 winning train of these series for the Crew. A really impressive game and a well-pitched game by the Brewers here tonight. Milwaukee Brewers baseball has been brought to you by American Family Insurance. Miller Lite, it's Miller time. Construction Business Group. Usinger's famous sausage. Usinger's and baseball, it's just not summer without them. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Menards. Potawatomi Sportsbook. Prevea Health. Wisconsin Infrastructure Investment Now. Delta Dental. Quick Trip. Hobbs Tire Service. West Bend Insurance, the silver lining. Smart 18, Steinhoffels, Toyota, Woodman's Food Market, Carbless, a premium ready-to-drink cocktail. Island Resort and Casino, Wisconsin Dental Association, Ironworkers Local 8, Cedar Crest Ice Cream, Wisconsin Biofuels, North Shore Adult Diapers, Concordia University of Wisconsin, Wisconsin Laborers District Council, and Tsunami Express Car Wash. Josh, the Brewers outlasted the Reds here today. This was quite a ball game for Game 1 of this series.
What an incredible pitcher's duel that we saw here tonight between Brandon Woodruff and Brady Singer. Then the bullpens. There were only 5 total hits in this game, and the Brewers end up winning it. They get their only 2 runs in the 10th inning without the benefit of a hit. 2-1 your final. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Milwaukee. Meanwhile, 1 run on 2 hits and no errors for the Reds in a losing effort. Trevor McGill gets the win. He pitched that 9th inning and improves to 2-2. Tony Santillan, a very hard luck loss to fall to 1-4. And Joel Kunal, his first save as a Brewer. Although it's his 5th of the season, he had 4 of them with the A's. Time of the game, 2 hours and 28 minutes in front of 17,971. They saw a gem.
I think I know where you're going to go with this, but I need your Smart 18 player of the game.
It is Mr. Woodruff. I don't think anybody in their wildest dreams could have imagined the kind of effort that we saw from Woody, having not pitched in the major leagues for almost 2 months. He pitched one of the great games of the season for Milwaukee with 6 innings and gave up just 1 base runner, struck out 10.
Pretty impressive stuff. I don't know how he does it. Learn more. Build a long-term career in the trade. Smart 18, Wisconsin's sheet metal workers union. Learn more at smart18.org. Well, that's going to do it for us here tonight. We're back with you tomorrow night, though. The On Deck Show built by Menards will get underway at 5:35. The game will follow at 6:10. Brewers and Reds, the middle game of this 3-game series. Brandon Sproat will take the ball for the Crew. It'll be left-hander Nick Lodolo for Cincinnati. Our producer and engineer has been Kent Sommerfeld. I'm Lane Grindle, inviting you to stay tuned for Josh Maurer and the Potawatomi Casino Hotel postgame show. Again, the final score in 10 innings here tonight, it was the Brewers 2 and the Reds 1. This has been a presentation of the Brewers Radio Network.
Hey, better, swing in the Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee for the $300,000 Big League Series. Just play with your rewards card over 3 months to earn entries. Here's the lineup. Leading off April, on deck May, in the hole June. All monthly entries you earn will roll into drawings on Friday, June 26th, where you could win cash, free play, or one of 3 new Toyota vehicles. It's the $300,000 Big League Series, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Tell me a little about your Work Smart story.
I'm Dustin, and I've been a Smart 18 member for over 5 years. Before that, my jobs were pretty rough. Poor training, low pay, and bad benefits. I just wasn't getting anywhere. Then, I joined Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin's sheet metal workers, and everything changed. They hooked me up.
Start your smart journey today. Go to smart18info.com.
Truck drivers, maximize your miles and earn top pay as a team driver at Schneider. Schneider just raised its pay for team drivers and has the freight to keep you moving. More business with small package parcel shippers creates new opportunities with DC-to-DC drop and hook freight. The advantages don't stop there. Schneider's teams also enjoy the newest trucks with factory-installed power inverters and outlets, refrigerators, and memory foam mattresses. Join now and sign-on bonuses of up to $16,000 per team may be available. Find your team driving job at SchneiderJobs.com.
Hey, this is Evan Hughes with Central Standard Distillery. Hot summer day, crew on the radio, ditch the mixer and grab the best seat in the park, your own backyard, with Central Standard canned cocktails. We've made our favorites, like the top-selling Brandy Old Fashioned and Bourbon Old Fashioned. Plus, beat the heat with our Cherry Vodka Lemonade or the brand new Refreshing Mule, all made with our award-winning spirits and all-natural ingredients. They're ready for any summer outing. Find our convenient 4-packs today. Central Standard, crafted together.
Boodle is now ready to work. Righty versus righty in the first pitch. Swing ground ball towards third. Sliding on his knees, Ortiz pops to his feet. Throws wide, but caught. Oh, Bowers held the bag, and it's an out. And the ball game is over. What a play on each end. Ortiz and then Jake Bowers. This game ends with a 2-1 Brewers heart-stopping victory. In a pitcher's duel to remember at Great American Ballpark, Milwaukee has won the series opener. Wow, what a night. And Joey Ortiz was in the middle of a lot of the important moments, especially in that 10th inning. We welcome you into the Potawatomi Casino Hotel post-game show as the Brewers begin the season series against their division rival Reds, as they've done so often, really, over the last now 10 years, beating Cincinnati. But it took some heart-stopping moments. Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is the Midwest's #1 entertainment destination. Learn more at Potawatomi.com. Coming up, into the scoreboard we go. The Cardinals are in a close one at home with the Diamondbacks that we'll update you on. Highlights and a preview of Game 2 of this series as the Brewers will try to clinch what would be their 9th consecutive series win in this ballpark, dating back all the way to 2022. This game was Brandon Woodruff's return off the injured list, and that's what it will be remembered for. Everything else, of course, which ended up deciding this Brewers victory later, it almost to me feels like a footnote to what Woody did. You never knew, coming back from the shoulder issue that had kept him out since the end of April, and some of the results that you heard about from the rehab starts he made in the Arizona Complex League, then with the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, and some of the times that he threw some live BPs, then you got mixed reports. What was Woody going to look like tonight? Even the first inning, he was 3-0 on the first 2 Reds batters that he faced, but he was able to dial in the command. And even with the velocity, probably averaging around 91 miles an hour throughout the night, touching 94, at one point hit 95 on the gun, he was essentially intimidating these Reds batters. With his fastball, it was mostly fastball, and they could not touch it. Woodruff retired the first 16 batters that he faced. and then ended up going 6 innings of shutout ball, facing just 1 over the minimum. But Brady Singer actually went 1 further inning than Woody did on the mound for the Reds. One of the best outings of his now 7-year Major League career. 7 innings of 2-hit shutout baseball. It was tied into the 10th at 0. And the Brewers against the Reds closer Tony Santillan scored 2 runs without getting a hit. The extra inning went walk, sacrifice bunt, sacrifice fly, wild pitch. 2-1, the Reds got their automatic runner home in the bottom of the 10th against Joel Kuhnel, but you heard the play defensively with the tying run at first base that ended it from Joey Ortiz. The next Brewers homestand presented by Visit Milwaukee kicks off Friday night as the Cubs roll into town for a huge 3-game weekend series. Make the most of your summer in the city of festivals. From ball games to block parties, there's always something cooking in Brew City. Find your fest at visitmilwaukee.org/fest. With this win, the Brewers have evened their road trip record at 2-2. They've won 2 in a row after the heartbreaking losses Friday and Saturday in Atlanta. Great way to start this long stretch of important divisional matchups. We'll come back and go into the scoreboard after this. Again, the final in 10, 2-1 the Crew. This is the Brewers Radio Network.
Hi, this is Dave Martinson along with my son Brett. We're happy to announce Great Lakes Insurance is now a part of Tricor Insurance.
Dad, Tricor is a strong and stable insurance agency. It was established in 1945. They offer many different carriers that fit our customers' needs.
You mean like Mount Morris Mutual, who's been around since 1875 and is the 5th largest farm writer in Wisconsin? They write commercial, personal insurance, and will even write vacant buildings.
Yep, they've been around as long as you have, Dad.
You just can't let it go, can you, Brett?
Great Lakes Tricor Insurance, we're still looking forward to making a commitment to you.
South Shore Sand and Gravel and South Shore Waste Systems, located on Primrose Lane in Iron River, delivers material to most local counties. Gravel, quarry rock, quarry gravel, and topsoil, plus provide demolition dumpsters. South Shore Sand and Gravel and South Shore Waste Systems excavates basements, roads, water lines, septic systems, land clearing, and culverts. Call 715-372-4522. South Shore Sand and Gravel and South Shore Waste Systems, located in Iron River, Wisconsin.
If you measure your lawn by the acre, mow it with the #1 selling zero-turn mower with comfort and durability. The Kubota Z200, Kubota Z400, and Kubota Z700 models have deck technology for improved cutting performance. So no matter how you measure your lawn, the Kubota zero-turn mower delivers. Visit Lou Litch Implement, your local Kubota dealer today. Lou Litch Implement salutes the American dairy farmer. The Lou Litch family, serving your family since 1961. Locally owned and operated. Highway 63, Mason, Wisconsin.
#2 Septic Pumping and Excavating strives to make any occasion and situation a pleasant one. That means going where you go, whether it's work, play, or a special event. Count on #2 Septic Pumping and Excavating to provide you with professional and timely service. At #2 Septic Pumping and Excavating, your #1. All portables maintained on location, sanitized fresh to keep them sparkling clean. For information, call Jenny or Adrian, 715-682-2222.
Designed in Norway, built in America. High-performance windows and doors from the H-Window Company. Beautiful, enduring, revolutionary. hwindow.com.
Woodruff looks in to Contreras. Out of the windup, the pitch, and he got him looking. A sinker at 91 at the top of the zone. Brandon Woodruff with his 8th strikeout of the night. He's through 5 perfect innings here in Cincinnati.
And it would even get better into that 6th for Brandon Woodruff. We welcome you back to the Potawatomi Casino Hotel postgame show. 2-1. The Brewers beat Cincinnati in 10. Woodruff goes 6 innings and faces 1 over the minimum without allowing a run with those 10 strikeouts. Brewers have now won their last 5 extra inning games. They're 6-2 in extra innings this season. 2 weeks ago was their last one. The memorable 15-14 victory against the A's in Las Vegas. This was pretty similarly memorable in a different way. That was the hitter's paradise. This was the pitcher's gem from each side in this, the first meeting of the year between the Reds and the Crew. Elsewhere in the division tonight, it is the second-place Cardinals holding on 3-2 against Arizona. Arizona batting in the top of the 8th inning. St. Louis had taken a 3-0 lead in that game against Merrill Kelly. But the Diamondbacks a run in the 6th and a run in the 7th. And they're batting in the 8th, chasing a run, 3-2. The Cardinals trying to hold on and remain 5 games behind the Brewers in the Central standings going into Tuesday. The Cubs got rained out in New York.